Yeah. Thanks for tuning into the 6-3 podcast. I'm your host, Joel, my co-host Ben, and guest host for NFL Talk, Isaiah Hager. We have just finished completing our conversations on our drunken escapades when we were in college and have since moved on to NFL Draft Talk. And by the way, I think we've repented of this, so don't hold it against us. Goodbye.
Okay.
He whacked out. I'm sorry about that.
He needed to go
He's
repent, I
like,
guess.
well, I can't have this on.
That's funny.
He's like, could not have this documented. Edit, cut.
Sorry.
It's all good, dude. We're gonna pull up this NFL draft board. We'll do our first round mock. Let me figure out how to share this.
I have a right to say I wasn't drunk when that happened. I was totally sober and still acted like an idiot.
Just, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
neither was I. I was like
That's even more honest just to say that, because you could have just accepted, yeah, I was drunk and stupid, but I don't know, I was fully sober and stupid.
Yeah, totally sober.
All right, well, we're gonna middleize this here a little bit. All right. So we're gonna do our first round mock draft combined. Who wants to go first for the easy one? I can go first, otherwise we'll just get that over with, and then we'll
That's
have you
fine.
guys wreck it. All right. Well, then first overall, I think why not
Are
have
we doing any trades, by the way?
No.
only on your personal mock drafts that I want you to send me, not on this
Okay,
one. This
it's fine.
So yeah, first Caleb Williams. No questions there. It seems pretty written in. I mean, there's been some hype lately that maybe they're gonna look at JJ McCarthy after JJ McCarthy had one now. So wouldn't that be something?
I've heard that. I doubt that. I think it's all just hearsay, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like written in stone at this point. But
Yeah.
all right, well then, what you got for me, Isaiah? I want to go too. Who wants to pick for the collapse of the Commanders?
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, there's a lot of. I don't know if they're all just smoke screens about Jaden Daniels not wanting to go there or them not wanting him, but I'm going to say they picked Jaden Daniels.
Heads up.
Yeah,
So
I've heard that. Also heard. I could see Drake May there too, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's one of those two. I like if I'm the Commanders, I would pick Jaden Daniels, just because you need like you have almost nothing, so you just need a dynamic player. Like, I think Drake May will be good in like some sort of either a good system or like good team around him. Like, would have better success. I think Jaden Daniels, like, if he's all he's cracked up to be, like, he could just be good on pretty much any team. So that's why I do that.
All right, fair enough. Ben, who are you gonna have the Patriots take?
If we aren't doing trades, I'm gonna have them take McCarthy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of talk that they're shopping that one around.
Yep.
All right, well then I got another easy one, I guess. To me, this one is Marvin Harrison Jr. So I'm gonna take.
Yeah,
back.
I could see them liking Malik Neighbors more, but yeah, I'd go with Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I mean the knock on Harrison Jr. obviously is he didn't do any workouts, right? So and Neighbors tested off the charts in his workouts, so
True.
that could be an allure.
Yep.
Yeah, I also like. Wasn't there a quote? I thought I saw a quote today or yesterday about like Marvin Harrison being like I play football, I don't do workouts, basically.
He's like I train to play football games.
Yeah.
I don't train to work out or whatever. That's like the Kenny Powers thing. He's just like I don't
Yeah.
know. Have you seen Eastbound and Down? He's like I don't train to work out or I don't train to do workouts or whatever. So
Yeah.
Isaiah, who do you want Jim Harbaugh's first pick to be?
Oh, I mean, if this is how it's shaken out, I mean, it's so tough because
I've actually heard rumors that JJ could go to the Chargers too.
They would have to trade Herbert probably for a haul.
Yeah. I think you just got to go with Roman Odunze. I think that's the next best wide receiver. They need a wide receiver. Does Jim Harbaugh believe in the wide receiver position? Probably not. But like, there's other people in that room who will probably be like, "Hey, this guy's good." So
He's got fresh memories of Rome Odunze. So and getting locked down by Michigan's defense. So
he did not get locked down.
he had 6
Michael
catches for 90 yards. All right.
Michael Penix couldn't hit the broad side of the stadium.
It's true.
He should have had, dude, Adunzi should have had like 5 more catches for an extra 150 yards. There were some wide open throws, and it just got sailed.
He was just under constant duress, but
yes,
it's hard to hit the broadside of a barn when you're just like shaking up. That dude's body was broken after that game.
It was.
Well, he's like 45, so.
Ben, who do you want the Giants to go with here?
Drake May.
Seems like an easy replacement for Danny Dimes.
I could.
You really got to make sure you replace Danny Dimes.
I mean, if it falls like that and they don't like May, I don't think it's going to fall like this because we're not doing trades. I do think there's actually going to be a decent amount of trades in this first round.
Yeah.
I could even see the Lions trading out, actually.
I actually think in the top 10 there might be 3 trades.
Yep. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the Lions trading out of the first round too, by the way.
In Detroit, huh?
I don't think they care. Even a little.
I mean,
Dan Campbell even said, like today or yesterday, he was like, "We don't care." So
they need money, so maybe they'll just trade it for later.
They're out $0.
So yeah, I think, but if it falls like this, Drake May makes the most sense. I mean, you could go a receiver, maybe Joe Alt at tackle makes sense there too, but no.
Yeah, so this one to me, I think the Titans need a franchise tackle. They haven't had anything since Taylor Lewan's early couple years. So I think they're really looking for that, even though they got Skoronski. I think they can really shore up and build a young line with a potential franchise tackle. And I think Joe Alt is probably the top tackle. I mean, maybe Fashanu, but I'm going to say Alt.
Okay. Falcons. What are they even doing? I don't really know what the Falcons even need. This thing says defensive line and quarterback. So
it's right. I'd say it's right.
Yeah.
They have other
because they wouldn't go with Neighbors or Bowers. I really don't think. I mean, they're gonna not
Kyle Pitts, and I feel like they could go wide receiver.
They could, but
one did last year. I don't think they'd take another one that early.
Yeah.
No, but they're still weak at that position. Neighbors.
Let's go with Quinyon Mitchell.
I like that pick.
Well, I think so AJ Terrell's progressing pretty good there too. If Quinyon Mitchell works out, and that's 2 really solid corners.
Yeah.
Neighbors here.
All right. That's a nice little first round.
That's a nice little first round. If one of those top wide receivers, one of those top 3 guys can fall to the Bears at 9.
I think they have a very good chance of that happening because of the amount of QBs that are going to go.
Yeah. It just depends on how people trade up and what they look for. Like,
correct.
Because I mean, if Jim Harbaugh really doesn't believe in receivers, he could
draft Alt or Brock Bowers at 5.
But that's the thing. There could be 2 of those top guys left for them.
Yep. It's very true.
All right. I think it's interesting. I'm trying to remember who the tight end is now for the Jets, because I don't think they're very good. So. Yeah, Google it for me, man, because I got a bunch of other notes on my phone.
Jets tight end right now. Tyler Conklin.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. They need Brock Bowers.
I mean, they're going to draft whoever Aaron Rodgers tells them to. So
exactly. And he might say draft Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, even 2 years ago, people were like, he's going to be a generational talent at tight end.
Yeah,
he's actually not that big though.
I've seen people compare him to Gronk, and then I've seen people whose opinions actually matter be like, yeah, like he could be that good.
He's got tons of potential, but like Ben pointed out, he's not Gronk size.
He's not actually that big. He's just really good.
Right.
He's an F tight end, so you're gonna
Like
flex
Kyle
him.
Pitts.
Yeah, but he's not like that
He's
crazy.
Not that
not a
athletic.
wide
Like,
receiver in a tight end's
no,
body.
yeah,
He's kind of like an in between, which is fine, but I don't think you're going to line him up with his hand in the dirt. He's not going to block like Gronk ever did.
Right. True.
All right.
Who's up?
This will be the Vikings.
No, who of us three?
You.
Me.
Oh, Isaiah.
Oh, they're just missing out on everybody because
Because they didn't trade up. Because we couldn't
they
trade.
didn't trade up. I think they will trade up.
They purposely got that extra first round pick for it, so I think it's set. That's also written. I think.
So here's the thing. I just really like, even here, even though the best guys are gone, I feel like they're still gonna go quarterback. Because when's their next 1 second? No, they have a pick at 23.
I wouldn't think they'd take QB at 11 if those guys are gone. There's a drop
Yeah,
off.
right. I was gonna say if they didn't have another pick for a while, but they have another one in the first round, so maybe they won't go with QB here. Maybe they'll just go. Oh man, I think D line. So let's go Latu.
Okay.
All right. Then who are the Broncos? Sean Payton's been on the talk in the talks lately.
Bo Nix. I'm serious.
What? Really?
I'm telling you, Bo Nix.
All right.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Only some judgment. Interesting.
Bo Nix. Why?
Because
Yeah.
they think
I need
he's
a why.
Drew Brees light. And
Sure.
Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
He might be Paxton Lynch, dude, but
No,
would
I mean,
love it
in
if-
all
I would
reality, if
love
it
it.
falls like this, I think they need a quarterback too, and I do think they're going to be looking to move up if possible.
I just don't think they can give up what the Vikings can give up.
No, they can't. They don't have the capital, but I think they want a QB.
The two QBs that they realistically could get that they want are Bo Nix and JJ, but they probably have to move up for JJ. So I think JJ would be option A if they could move up, but like you said, I don't know if they can. So,
Probably not. But
I mean,
yeah,
what
they probably
what
do.
is their QB room right now?
Right.
Zach
Because, well, if they don't, I think that by the next time they pick, both Bo Nix and Michael Penix are gone.
Exactly. So it's like you either take a QB now
could
or
be
you
a
ride in Zach Wilson, which maybe they do, but
absolutely not. Absolutely.
It's weird that I've considered Phoenix for the Raiders here,
Eh?
but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I think they need tackle a little bit more, so maybe they can build some infrastructure for a QB that they may take down the line. And then I got to think of what tackle fits their personality of a Raider. And I don't think Fwaga does. I don't think Fashanu does. I think Latham does. So I'll go. I'm going to say Latham.
they're gonna take some crazy pick though. That's what the
I think
Raiders.
Latham is a crazy pick. Because
I think it is too.
And
Marius
Fwaga
Mims,
ahead
I
of
could
him.
see there too.
And I have Fawatanu ahead of them too if they wanted to go O-line. Really?
Okay.
Mims would be a weird one too.
Well,
Yeah, Mims. Yeah.
who's the quarterback for the Saints? Is it Derek Carr?
James Winston. Yeah, it's Derek Carr.
Ugh. Man, I kind of want them to pick Michael Penix. Let's go back-to-back tackles. Let's go Fuaga.
I like that pick though. Yeah.
That seems like a Saints thing to do. Just not very interesting.
I'm pretty sure that the Saints are going to pursue O-line first as well. But I think they feel like they could wait on a quarterback.
I'm gonna go Terry and Arnold here.
Like, honestly, I think Rattler is probably or Pratt are an option for the Saints later. But you're going
Terry and Arnold.
Fawatanu?
No, Terry and Arnold.
Terry and Arnold. Ooh. saw their guy just got brought back after his gambling suspension, Isaiah Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Hell of a
Seahawks.
drug.
Um, honestly, let's keep him in the same state then. I feel like this is a match made in heaven. Troy Fautanu for the Seahawks.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same offensive coordinator too now.
But again, the Seahawks, just like the Raiders, take the most WTF type of picks in the first round.
They do. I feel like
really
the
do.
Seahawks, I feel like the Seahawks ones work out a little more though.
I guess I'm just always stunned by every pick they've ever made in the first round. I'm like, what? Okay. All right.
Like that was not what we thought would happen. But
You ruined my mock draft. All right.
All right. I'm going. With man, they just signed Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen.
mhm.
So do they want someone to pair with him on the line? Because there are a lot of good linemen left in our draft, or do they just want to do Cooper DeJean? Because if he fell to 17, that'd be pretty sweet.
I mean, there's also like Nate Wiggins too. I think
he is gonna fall just because, and
He's
I'm not
white.
saying he should. One, because he's white,
racism.
and
He's
two because he was hurt and he.
I mean, yes, he had a nice workout, like private workouts, but I think some people are still concerned.
Did the Jaguars sign any wide receivers? Do they have?
Not a big one, at least in my brain.
Because I see Brian Thomas Jr. there still.
I like Brian Thomas Jr. Watched him
He's
run.
an option. He's an
fast.
option.
Yeah, like,
They have.
do they do the smart thing or do they do the dumb thing?
They've got Christian
They-
Kirk, who was good last year. Gabe Davis, Zay Jones, Devin
Oh, they
Duvernay,
did get Gabe Davis.
Parker
Okay,
Washington.
but
They
I still
just have
feel
a
like
bunch of number twos. They just have a
I know.
bunch of number twos.
I still feel like they have to give Trevor Lawrence every opportunity now to succeed because I honestly feel like if Trevor Lawrence doesn't work out this year and he stays as mid, then they're like, oh, maybe we do have to consider moving on and trying to.
Let's take a
sell.
shot. We're going Brian Thomas Jr.
I don't hate that pick. It's a good pick.
They do have Riley Patterson, so if you were wondering.
Well,
It's a big pickup.
Yep.
Game changer.
All right. So nobody wants to play for the Bengals. So this uh if T. Higgins is gone, they might consider a receiver. I think a
Well, if Trey
receiver
Hendrickson now wants out, then yeah, then you
exactly.
got
I
maybe
think
go
that's
look at
more
edge.
important. I think that's more important to address. So and
Much
they
more.
they probably want a guy with a little more size to replace him, who could maybe go down inside a little bit more too. So I'm gonna go Jared Verse. I think Dallas Turner overall is probably a higher ceiling edge, but Jared Verse is a little bit bigger. I think they can pick a receiver later in the draft and be fine. This is a deep receiver draft. So
I think they need to. I saw a statistic about DJ Reader. And when DJ Reader was on the field for the Bengals, they had the #1 pass defense in the league. And when he was off the field, they literally had the worst
Good.
this past season. So
That bodes well for the Lions.
yeah, no, but they might try to replace him, but they need help on
I don't
defense.
love the interior.
Yeah.
Like Jer'Zhan Newton a lot, but I don't know. If
So yeah, speaking of interior, I think now with Aaron Donald retiring, this is a gimme that this is where the Rams are going to go. And I've seen Byron Murphy climbing up more boards, and Newton is actually either steadying out or dropping even a little bit. So I think just with like the rise of Murphy and the trajectory that it's taking going into the draft tomorrow, I think Murphy's the option there.
I think Murphy has a higher ceiling than any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and whoever the Rams select, it's going to be someone who's a Hall of Famer because they draft so freaking.
I know they just took a 6th round Kobe Turner at D tackle last year too, and he was one of the Rookie of the Year candidates. I was like, golly, and Puka.
Is this their first round pick since Jared Goff?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right, is this me?
Yep, Steelers.
Okay, Steelers. Good. I hate the Steelers. Oh, let me see. I think. Damn. Did they just pick up the wide receiver scraps?
I think this even into the second or third round, you're gonna find good receivers in this draft.
Let's just go. Let's go Amarius Mims.
I like that.
They
I've
need
heard
some
that one's
offensive
probably.
line. They need some offensive line help in general.
I can see him in the Steelers uniform too. That kind of
Yeah.
seems to fit.
Whenever the Steelers draft someone, I feel like your reaction is like, yeah. So if they picked Amarius Mims, I'd be like, yeah.
All right. So keeping with the angle that the Dolphins seem to take, is Xavier worthy the pick here?
Yeah. No, I don't think you can take him at 21 though, unfortunately. I would say they need to go Jerzon Newton. Like that's a value pick there. I'll
He's
stick with that.
he's also a pretty fast defensive tackle.
Yes.
Speed.
Speed kills, man.
Speed.
All right. That's here.
Why does this say they need a wide receiver?
It's,
Well, they have Smith and Brown.
All right. I think to me,
didn't
this
AJ
one-
Brown say something about not playing for him anymore or something? Wasn't the AJ Brown like thing going on? What do you say?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I mean, there's word that he might be traded in the next like
Oh
day.
yeah.
AJ Brown. He deleted everything Eagles related from his Instagram,
They're just such divas now. This is unbelievable.
but he wants to play for the Patriots apparently.
Hell yeah.
That's a wow. Okay,
I
demotion.
mean, I wouldn't want to until they see what quarterback they draft, but
Right.
Well, either way, I think even with the departure of Jason Kelsey now, and they've always wanted to be an O-line first team. I like the versatility inside with Jackson Powers Johnson that can play center and guard.
That's
Yep.
a great pick. Yeah,
Yep. Who did we have the Vikings taking with 12 or whatever?
Oh yeah,
it is
the
Bo
Latu.
Oh no, sorry. Latu.
So not taking an edge here, probably.
No, we're gonna go with Michael Penix.
Okay.
If it falls like this, then it's not going to, just because there's going to be so many trades. The Cowboys.
Yep.
Why does it say they need a receiver? What?
Because
Does they
CD
have-
Lamb's
they only
about
have
to get
one?
paid. Can they afford CD Lamb?
They only have one receiver.
I guess.
They definitely need a running back. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go with Kool-Aid here.
Not Cooper.
No,
Telling you,
Cooper's for the Lions, dude.
no. The problem with DeJean too is I don't know if he's a pure corner. I think he's versatile enough to play across.
That's why I like him for the Lions. The Lions could use some
Yeah,
versatility.
but they already
in
have
some-
that. They already have Brian Branch. I love Mike Sainer still the
Yeah.
Lions too, but it's just not going to happen. They can't
It's
have two
not gonna happen.
branches.
I know. I'd love it. I'd love it.
They might take Sainrisville just because he fits the culture, but
Yeah, but if they could use safety help, and I feel like DeJean could perfectly just fit into safety. Like a
they
glove.
need rangy safeties in that defense. They need Kirby Josephs.
All right.
Yeah, but Kirby's mid.
Kirby's solid.
Kirby's
Oh, he-
very mid. His Twitter game is elite, but he is very mid.
I would say he's solid. He's above average, slightly above average.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'm kind of stunned that Fashanu is still here, to be honest.
Sure.
But I'm also trying to figure out. I think Bakhtiari's officially gone now, right?
I can't remember.
I think he is. So let this pick.
Yeah, he's a free agent. Yep,
Yeah, he is.
Let this pick be Graham Barton.
it's a good pick.
It's funny seeing Fashanu slip, but I feel like Barton still fits the scheme. And again, he can also play inside. He's very versatile on the line.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of what the Packers should
Fashanu
use.
is a tackle and only a tackle. And
Yeah, I
in
know.
my opinion,
He's a good tackle. Don't get
he
me
would have
wrong.
been a top 10 pick if he came out a year ago, and I think he was worse his senior year, I'll be honest. I'm not saying he's bad, but he was worse.
Hmm. Hmm.
Bucks.
Is this me?
It sure is, dude.
Disgusting. Oh, what a they just need everything.
Marshawn Nealand.
Hey, I like Marshawn Nealand.
I kind of want to say Cooper DeJean just because they need something.
I like that.
Yeah, let's go with that. He's gonna go in the first round. He's got to be picked by somebody.
So I had them pick Marvin Harrison Jr. their first pick. So who are the
Dallas
Cardinals
Turner.
going with?
There's
What's
no
that?
chance Dallas Turner they're going Dallas Turner purely based off of if he's still there, they have to take him at that point.
It's pretty crazy that he's still on the board. Yeah.
No, come on, leave him for the Lions. This is a
Yeah.
mock draft.
That would be cool.
This is a mockery of a draft if that's what really
Sure.
happens. So
Sure. There's just no way with the trades that are gonna happen that there's no chance to be very good at this.
I personally think they could use interior line more, but like, yeah, you can't pass up on this.
No, if he falls even into 20, I'd be surprised.
Bills, they need wide receiver more than
They
anything right
just
now too. So
absolutely.
So to me, this is, I'm trying to think, I don't think Adonai Mitchell will actually be there for them. But
Here's the other thing. I don't know. Adonai Mitchell he's a head case too. Like they've got like there's some reports of him just not doing well.
They had Stephon Diggs.
I think Ladd's going in the first round, personally. You're gonna go Keon Coleman then?
I'm taking Keon Coleman. I thought I went between
Cool.
Ladd. Ladd was my second choice, and Adonai Mitchell was third. So
Adani.
you could say Adonai. I've heard Adonai. I've heard AD.
Okay. Lions. Here we go.
I'm telling you guys right now, they're trading this pick. They might trade up, but they're trading this pick.
Here, I think if this is how it were to shake out, I genuinely think they'd pick Nate Wiggins because he does have the CB1 potential. Does he ever get there? I don't know.
He fits their
If
team.
if Fashanu was not
hard
only a
worker.
tackle,
Oh, yeah.
I would be
Well,
all
yeah.
over it.
Right. I mean, if he could switch over to guard, then sure.
Like
But
that's why I like
he-
Jackson Powers Johnson is the interior, and Graham Barton is another guy I like. But
I like both those guys. I like Jackson. If they keep the pick, I think if Jackson Powers Johnson's there, I like it. I do like Wiggins if he happens to be there. That's actually
I like
like-
Graham Barton a lot there too. If that happens,
I like Barton.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
I've heard Zach Frazier as well. He
I
can
like
play
Zach
center and guard.
Frazier.
Zach Frazier.
They
could
also
be-
might. So what I've seen a lot is them trading back, and them getting like 36 or 37, and taking Zach Frazier there.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea if that works out.
Yeah.
You're crossing your fingers that he doesn't get taken, but I
You got to
mean,
get another second round pick if you're going to have someone trade in that round, though.
Correct.
I mean, to me,
they
you
would.
can't be
yeah.
taking some third, fourth round extra scrub like that's.
So they
stupid.
would, and then they would move up in the third too. I think is what I've seen a lot of mocks too.
Yeah. So who are you having to take officially, Isaiah?
Nate Wiggins. If I'm just gonna go with that, I think
Dude's fast.
again. Yeah, I mean, again, like he does have the potential to be a shutdown corner. He's not gonna be there first year probably, but he has the potential to, to make it there where they don't have to keep relying on these like 1 to 2 year rentals of guys who just break their legs.
Fashanu. Here. I think if he's there,
Yeah.
Ravens, I think they've
100%.
got to take him.
What a great value pick. People will be like, wow.
Yep. There's
Well,
Um,
that always happens with like the Ravens or the 49ers or like the
Somebody falls to him and it's like, what?
Yeah. How did they get away with this?
they need a that's a good pick. And so I think the same with the 49ers, they also need O-line too, from what I'm looking at. They kind of like to have things built in the trenches.
I mean, would they go Zach
Um,
Frazier?
I like Jordan Morgan a lot too.
I've heard Morgan. I've heard
I like him to the
Rosengarten.
Lions. I like Jordan Morgan to the Lions a lot.
Rosengarten, though, I've heard.
Yep.
Do you think they like go crazy and go Swami Mataya?
No.
I don't.
There's going to be always be some crazy pick that shouldn't have happened.
Well, this it's probably Bo Nix, but
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel Jordan Morgan's probably going here.
I like Jordan.
And then Isaiah and Ben can kind of go in cahoots here in this last one.
Xavier
Roman
Worthy,
Wilson.
baby. Xavier.
Roman Wilson.
You know what? Xavier.
I'm telling you, he
Do
fits.
they go,
Roman
I could see him
Wilson
going with another pure speedster.
Roman Wilson also fits there.
Come on, we got to have a Michigan guy in the first round.
JJ.
Oh, we
Yep.
did. Sorry. Yeah, forgot. JJ.
Lad
Watt.
fits.
Yeah.
I don't think Mitchell fits their team as much. Troy Franklin probably fits. Let's go Lad. I like Lad.
Lad.
Like
yeah.
Lad.
Lad just catches everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Patrick Mahomes hasn't had that like white guy receiver guy, that is just
He
crazy.
needs to start. He needs
Justin
to start
Watson?
the Tom Brady legacy.
Justin Watson.
No,
White
he doesn't
guy.
have that. All right.
All right, good. Well then, wait. Now I got to go back and reset it, and we got to hurry through.
We got a
Um,
quick speed form Lions.
Yep, 7 rounds, speed, middle ground here.
Go.
Random. Wait, back. I'm struggling, guys. Bear with me.
See that?
It's okay. The Celtics are pissing me off, so anything to distract me from this.
Jeez.
I hate the Miami Heat so much. I hate them.
They're good and they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be good. They just shouldn't be. And they
It's
play
because-
so good. They play so good against the Celtics.
It's because of Spo, man. He's good.
Yeah.
He's
They
the
play
better-
so good against the Celtics.
the better coach.
Tyler Hero-
Very
Tyler
simple.
Hero's a bum all year, and then he just goes off.
6'3"
Caleb
strength.
Martin can only play defense and can't shoot the ball, and then he goes off for 30.
What is the Celtics offense doing tonight?
Hey guys, this is the first round for the Lions here.
Cool.
Right.
This is what's sitting. We literally have Graham Barton.
Oh,
and-
Jackson Powers Johnson.
I think
easy.
Jackson Powers. So
Easy.
this pick will tell you what they think Ragnow is going to do after the season. And I think he's going to
Barton,
retire.
Barton is a solution also for Decker to eventually leave.
Yeah, but I think they got longer with Decker. So I think Powers Johnson's the
I think Powers Johnson.
Yep. All right. So Lions. Wow, they got TJ Tampa sitting there.
At 61?
Junior Colson.
Pick of the litter.
go
Spencer
up,
Rattler.
go up a little bit.
Just making sure there's nobody down here. That's Braylon Trice. Wow.
I mean, I feel like I would
like-
really like them to go with either, Jaden Hicks or TJ Tampa there, like some defensive back.
May not be bad. They could use safety. I really think.
I like taking like an edge here even. I like Chris Braswell a lot.
Or do you take Luther Ellis's son, Jonah?
No.
No.
No, for the Lions.
I could see them taking
Marshawn
Marshawn Hill.
Neiman.
But I think he's a 3rd round pick, personally. I don't
But,
love
this is
DBs
basically
at
the third round.
this point.
Eh,
Jaden
All
Hicks
right.
is my call.
Who's the best guard right now? Christian Haynes? I don't know.
Well, we just picked Jackson Powers.
I know.
Yeah.
Keeps going. Tez Walker would be fun. I don't know.
Jalix Hunt? That's just a awesome.
They're gonna
name.
reach on McMillan.
No chance. I don't know.
I like taking personally. I think the best pick at this point, if this is how it
Yeah.
falls as well, could maybe Adrian Cooper or Junior Colson, but I like Braswell there. I think he fits. He can move
Sake
inside.
of time. We'll go to the 3rd round and pick. Jaden Hicks is still there. You have to take him.
So is Junior Colson.
Okay.
Junior
I
Colson might
guess.
go in the 1st round.
Jaden Hicks is. I've also heard rumored early 2nd.
I have to.
Johnny Wilson is also there.
I'd go probably Hicks. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
They do need linebacker help though. Dang it.
They'll be the whole. This is a long
Jack
wait.
Campbell's the future, man.
This is a long wait for this pick.
Yeah, this is gonna be ugly in a minute.
Oh, Trevor Wallace is a special teams guy in my opinion. He's gonna be a special teams.
Braden
beast.
McGregor. Braden McGregor. Go for it.
We just took an edge.
Oh, we did. Shoot. Sorry. Abigail was talking to me.
Steel
Chambers.
Alan King has potential, but he
Alan
tested.
King's from Detroit too.
Torrey
so
Taylor.
He tested poorly though, so he's dropped.
did.
Torrey Taylor.
Hey, punter.
Oh, we have Jack Fox, King
That
Fox.
would be funny though. That would be good. Johnny Dixon, I don't mind.
Logan Lee, I actually kind of like too. But he's...
Ooh, Michael Barrett.
How about this Air Force safety, dude? He's
Ray
I've heard
Taylor.
Tip
Trey Taylor's been
Riemann.
solid.
Just the tip Riemann.
How about the white running back, Dylan Laube? We need a new center.
We watched him. He was fine at the combine. I thought he was pretty good. I don't know. Is there anybody?
Linebacker.
Is there any
Pick a
high
linebacker.
upside guy? I'd go Kalen King here.
Do you go Bo Limmer though? Bo Limmer sounds too. I know we got Jackson Powers, but then you're
Yeah,
really
I don't
shrink.
think they take a second center.
No,
Yeah.
you don't need another interior lineman. Josh
Maybe
Proctor.
They go Josh Proctor. I can see that.
Consider that if we didn't draft Hicks, I'd say Bo Braid, but
I mean, I think they could stock up at DB. So I mean, corner, I'd still go probably King.
I mean, they need defensive back help no matter what. They could go. They could.
Kalen
do-
King could be
they could pick
good,
5
like you
picks up.
said. And if he's not good, then
I like the potential of Kalen King. It's almost
Yeah.
too good to pass up.
Oh boy,
Trey Taylor.
Michael.
Hey,
Taylor.
Michael Barrett's still there for us.
I like
Corey
Michael.
Taylor.
Justin Avoid
Michael
these.
Barrett, dude, go for it.
I do like Michael Barrett there actually.
Hell yeah.
I do too.
At
Curtis
201?
Jacobs.
Special
So,
teamers. He's a great special teamer. He'll play right away there.
Yeah.
where do you take
201,
James
dude,
Williams?
Michael Barrett.
James Williams is a rover.
No.
We can't
Curtis
have Jamison
Jacobs, Michael
Williams and
Barrett.
James.
All right, we'll
I
go
like
Michael
Michael
Barrett.
Barrett there. I think Michael
Oh, we're
Barrett's
gonna-
gonna have a good NFL career.
Do we take Jace McClellan?
You take AJ Barner,
Dylan
Joe
Johnson.
Milton.
Resign Brock, right? Man, I would have been.
Joe
Joe
Milton.
Milton.
If they
From
didn't,
Tennessee.
if they didn't sign Brock Wright, AJ Barner wouldn't be actually the worst pick.
Dude,
there.
Joe Milton will just stockpile Tennessee quarterbacks.
I actually don't hate
I like-
Setoa Lamea, but
I like that. Get some depth.
Lamea.
I like that. A little depth at tackle. Oh boy, here we go. Joe. No, I
Will
like
Reichard.
I like Will Reichard. They need
I
a
do
kicker.
too. I do
need
too. I like that a lot. That Will
He's the
Reichard.
best
Listen,
kicker.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even going to be that far. I don't think he's going to last that long.
What's our grade? What's our grade? What's our
That's
grade?
pretty good.
B.
It's probably C plus for power.
It is an exact
Oh!
B.
Oh!
Our worst pick was Laumea, and our first round pick was one of our
Okay,
worst
Powers
picks.
Johnson at 29 is not a C plus.
I know their grading
That's an
system's
excellent
a little.
pick. That's an excellent pick.
I'd be thrilled with Powers Johnson at
Yeah.
29.
Well, that was a good brief little moment that we just had. You know what? I get to see Isaiah tomorrow. Thanks for coming to my house. Watch the draft.
Yep. Yep.
And you're more than welcome to make the trip if you're up here anyway. Just stay.
I've got no, I'm actually in Kalamazoo all day tomorrow, which is cool.
Heck
Okay.
yeah. Hey, my wife has tulips if your wife want tulips.
Tulips.
I saw that, like 10 for 18. That's not a
Tulip
bad
bouquets.
deal.
Yeah.
That's a good
It's
deal.
a
Hit 'em up.
it's great. They're gigantic too.
So yeah,
It's
we'll see you guys next week. We'll grade this draft a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see you guys next week.
Heck yeah. In Brad Holmes we trust.
Yes, we do.
We true.